So in this video, I'm going to be explaining how you can grow your small account. As a matter of fact, one of the challenges that we'll have as a trader is our capital. Is capital. After you have the knowledge, then the next problem you face is what is capital? How do you grow? So in this video, I'm going to be explaining how it actually took me 3 years for me to be able to learn how to grow a small account efficiently and profitability. No matter how small the account is, I can grow it. So I've actually done it times to that number. I'm still doing I'm still doing it, and I'll keep doing it. So in this video, I'm going to be explaining step-by-step guide on how you can grow a small account. So if you look at very well, this is a crash 500 trade. So in growing a small account, what I've learned to do in the hardest way and easiest way is what learn to trade spike. So the first thing I actually does in growing a small account is that I consider my capital. I consider my capital. After I've considered my capital, then I know the pair to trade. I know the pair to trade. So if you look at very well, so once I know my capital, then I look at the pair that I'm trading, I look at the margin of each pair, the margin that it requires for me to open a position on that particular pair. So I have to look for a pair that the margin is very, very small, is very, very low. So once the margin is low, then I want so that I can be able to scale in at the right time that I'm supposed to scale in. So that is one thing I does with my skill of growing a small account. I look at my margin of the pair that I want to trade is very, very important. So from that margin, I can determine how many positions, the balance I have, or the money I'm having that I can risk. So once I'm able to do that, then the next thing I now put into consideration is my strategy. Is my strategy. I have a proven strategy that I use in growing a small account. While I use it in growing a small account, I also still use it to flip accounts. Right? You can actually see this is one of the effects of my strategy. From $65, I've gone to $200. From $65, I have gone to $200. So this is after I've looked at my margin, my balance, then I consider my strategy. I have a proven strategy already for growing a small account. I have the strategy already. So once I do it, I just come in at the time that I want to come in. And my strategy is time based. It's time what? It's time based. I'll keep repeating this. It's time based. I call it bread and butter, and then I now align it. I refine it and use with CRT and power of 3. So this is one thing that gave me effective way of using my strategy. So I have the strategy, I have the no matter the balance that I have, I know I will always flip the account because I have a working proven strategy already. So if you look at very well on this particular trade, now this is crash 500, you can see how massive the spike is. So from $65, I've gone to $230, right? It is my strategy. So what the strategy does is that I look at my 1 hour time frame. You can see in my 1 hour time frame, I've gotten the expansion that I have, right? So on my 4 hours time frame, I also consider my power of 3. You can see the lines that I'm drawing, that I drew the two vertical lines. You can see, so that is that is the range I use in trading. So that is one of the strategy that I use. If you want to learn about this strategy, then you can actually drop a comment in the comment section that you want me to make a full step by step on the strategy that I use in growing a small account, the strategy I use to flip account. If I got a meaningful response, a meaningful feedback, then I'm going to be dropping the step by step guide on the strategy that I use in flipping account. I'm going to be dropping the video. There's nothing to hide there. As a matter of fact, you just need to be profitable. So I have it. You can see I'm actually doing my analysis. I'm measuring my range, targeting my take profit. Targeting might take profit. So this is how I does my what my thing. So I have a specific time that I come. You can look at very well. This is 2:32 on my what on my time. That is my what. That is my Asian session. So my strategy is time based. I'll keep telling you it is time based, and I'll keep telling you time over price. Time over price. As a matter of fact, one thing in forex trading is that it is based on time. The moment you understand the logic of your time, you are 50%. Half of your problem is solved. You just need to look for a strategy that is time based, and everything will what everything become easy for you. Everything become what easy. So you can see that I've actually closed the position that I'm on. I've closed the position, and what that is one thing I do. Okay, so once I make a many minimum match, I close the position, and then I will re enter again. So if I'm re-entering now, I've gotten enough balance. I started with what $15 or $65, then I'll be able to push it to what to 147. So from that 147 now, I can scale in. So I've gotten enough capital, enough margin to what to scale in, and that is what I did in this particular. So I just wait for a retracement back into my what based on my strategy, and I will enter back. So if I'm entering the second time, I'm entering with full margin. I'm entering with full margin. So I know you can see I've gotten another spike, a bigger one of price. So from there, I've been able to get to 328 before it was 256. So you can see this is how I scaled in. I scaled in. I know where I'm going to. I know where market is going. I know where it's going to reverse. You can see the line that I draw there. So that's my what? That is my target. That is my what? That is my target. So the the strategy I use in flipping account is time based. I call it my bread and butter strategy. You can see. So I have a lot of things that is embedded in that strategy. If you are the type that I use indicator 2 with it. But I blend the indicator that I'm using with what? With time. And that's what I will always tell you, that if your strategy is not based on time, how much you go suffer for this forex. So you go suffer with for this forest. So it has to be what based on that. This is 5 o'clock my time. I'm done with my words with my Asian session. And that was one of the things that I was actually mentioned. I've seen what I want to see. This is 5 o'clock. I've gotten the full margin. I've seen the expansion, the distribution that I'm waiting for. I've gotten it. So I just need to what I'm taking my you see me, what you will see me do most on my chart is you just see a vertical line, a horizontal line. That horizontal line is all I does, right? That green line that I draw now is very, very important. It's very, very important. It is, I don't just draw it. I don't just draw it randomly. I draw it at a specific time. That green line alone